morning, my name is Sergeant Dickerson, and I've been tasked by the commander to explain the similarities and differences in American and Chinese rifle squads. The purpose of this brief is the commanders are worried about the Chinese squad and the People's Liberation Army rising, and they want me to inform all of you about some things regarding the Chinese squad and what we can do to better prepare in order to attack them, or if they can attack us further in the future. This brief is also unclassified, and please prepare to take notes. To begin, composition of the Chinese squad. We see here they're based in 3 teams: a headquarters team, machine gun team, and anti-tank team, and then 9 personnel total. This is different from the US squad because they have a squad leader and assistant squad leader as well. Also, a driver's organic to the squad. Furthermore, over here, we see some similarities with the machine gun team. And machine gunner on the QJY88, similar to the M249. They also have an assistant machine gunner as well, similar to us. A difference we see though also is the Chinese squad has a sniper rifle organic to their squad. Down here, anti-tank team, we see grenadier and assistant grenadier, similar to what we have, and then a rifleman, of course, as well. Here are some of the weapons the Chinese squad utilizes. The big one being the QBZ-95. One way to pick this up, either in the forest or in the field, is a bullpup assault rifle, meaning that the magazine is loaded behind the trigger. Some things to take note of is a 5.8 by 42 millimeter cartridge, and obviously this powerful rifle. And some of the speculations are pretty similar to the M4, with that point target, area target being pretty similar, and also with the 30 magazine. Down here, this is equivalent to the M320. This is a grenade launcher. And then we see right here, the QJZ-89 is a heavy machine gun, larger shell, more rounds a minute on cyclic, and then we see a longer range as well compared to the 240 at 1,500 meters. Over here, this is our AT4 equivalent. You see the range right there, similar to the AT4, but a big thing for this is they can use it on Strykers, Bradleys, vehicles, and any other thing they can use it on. More weapons. This is their light machine gun. You see the same cartridge they use as the previous bullpup assault rifle. And the big thing is the sniper rifle right here. This is organic to the Chinese squad. They use the same cartridge size, but it can also vary and use a bigger cartridge size if they need to. And they're very effective at a long range. We'll take note of this just in case we assault on a Chinese squad, because they could have a sniper rifle that they could use against us from long distances away. Furthermore, all leadership is armed with a pistol. The pistol's organic, so we could take this. The thing with the pistol is that they could use this in close quarters combat, so we have to be careful of that and make sure we know, like, if they don't see a rifle up, they may have a pistol concealed as well. Furthermore, just kind of look at the U.S. squad composure. We're pretty aware of this. We have team leaders, they do not. Grenadiers similar, automatic riflemen similar, riflemen as well, similar to the Chinese squad also. And I included pictures as well of some of our rifles, just in case. Back to composition of the Chinese squad, they have 2 uniforms. They have this tropical look uniform and a desert look uniform right here. A big thing for this is they want to use this in the Pacific and maritime and tropical environments. Expect to see this if they are close to the sea, in the jungle, in a tropical environment. And expect to see this desert camo uniform look if they're in Afghanistan, Middle East, Africa, or in mainland China. A big thing for these uniforms is how to look and how to tell a Chinese soldier apart is the crest in the middle is going to be gold, like a crescent moon, but also look for a boonie hat as well. And then, of course, this is a U.S. Army squad uniform. A little similar. One big thing, though, that we can look at is the U.S. Army squads have body armor. These Chinese squads will not have body armor. So if you see someone without body armor, you can almost guarantee that they're a Chinese squad member. Furthermore, it means to travel. The Chinese squad uses CSK-141. You see here mounted with a heavy machine gun. Their whole squad is in this vehicle. This vehicle is light, it's fast, it's protected up to 7.62 rounds. They are very heavy, not heavy, they like to use this and be mounted infantry units. And then also, this compared to the US squad, we use a Stryker. Here is kind of some more disposition of the Chinese soldiers and the squad, what their tactics are. As you see here, we have company, field artillery, battalions of mounted infantry units, and then battalions more down here of an armor and an infantry battalion. The big thing for this is it's like to fix their battalions on the enemy right here, you see. So we can expect our squad to be mounted on the vehicle and then being fixed on the enemy as they push them back. Furthermore, we can also take into consideration that they're going to use fill artillery on us as well. Furthermore, as far as regarding a firepower attack, similar to the last slide, we see our battalions of mounted infantry units pushing towards the enemy. We see FA units as well. The big thing here is they like to put special operations squads in the back with mines. So as we break contact or as their enemy retreats, they run into mines, special operations forces, and this can be very detrimental to us if we're not careful. This is very similar to the step-back method used in Vietnam. So now I want to get into kind of the principles of Chinese fighting. This is some of the stuff the squads will use. Big things, they want to limit the enemy's fighting capacity and not focus on territory. They will not take prisoners of war. They will not surrender. They will kill everyone, essentially. They're very ruthless in that manner. Furthermore, they want an overwhelming advantage in numbers, similar to us. They will want to fight with more people. Also, a big thing is they want to combine their mobile war, positional war, and guerrilla war. These two are very big because they're going to try to be mounted as much as they can, but also in heavy intense terrain, they're going to use guerrilla warfare at the squad level. And then as the U.S. Army squad, we need to answer all these questions. Can we command and control when we face the squad? Can we move and maneuver them in their mounted units? Do we have enough intelligence to understand where they're going? Do we have support by fires? Do we have sustainment and protection? Now this is a general broad People's Liberation Army tactics at the big broad scale, theater scale. These are some of the goals. We see regional stability, freedom of navigation, territorial disputes. This is different than us. They're going to go out and try to gain regional stability in Africa, the Middle East, and maybe a push for closer to us in South America. And obviously they want to also solve their maritime disputes. They can do this at the squad level, they can do this at the battalion level, brigade level, etc. Furthermore, here's some of our tactics. As you see, a little bit different. We're not as hands-on with other countries as China is going to be now. Furthermore, we are also going to be helping. We also try to help out other countries as well during catastrophic events. I do not expect us to try to do any of that. And also, all these guidelines are laid out at the bottom of the slides. Here are some of my cited sources I used in this presentation. The big overarching goal is we want to be able to answer our 6 warfighting functions when fighting the Chinese squads. So we have the disposition, we have their strength, we have their composure. Then it comes down to understanding what they do, how they like to fight, and then basically answer off that. Because you know how they want to fight, they know what they want to do, and if we can base our answer off that, we're good to go. Are there any questions? This concludes my brief.